Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tag. Good to see you guys again, and here with an interesting hybrid laptop tablet from Alldocube. It's the iWork GT, and I've had a chance to use this device for a couple of weeks now. And folks, you know I typically don't review laptops or even PCs on this channel, so this is a pretty rare moment that I get to check out a PC. I've looked at Alldocube's other tablets in the past, and they do make some really good tablets, but this is not a tablet, guys. This is an actual PC, and you can see there with all the peripherals, with the vents, USB-C on this side, and you have the power button, volume rockers, and next to something like the, let's say, the iPad Pro, you could pretty much say these are pretty much, you can see they're pretty similar sized. I do think this iWork GT is a bit more like a Surface device, but it's interesting to see how it stacks up next to this iPad Pro. But that's really where the similarities end, because in this Alldocube iWork GT, we have a laptop, a 256 gigs of storage, Core i5 laptop. And that's right, guys, it does have this extension keyboard. And once you include that keyboard case, it does become a pretty thick device here. But on its own, I mean, I like using this as a tablet, and it's pretty solid. But let's talk about the PC side of this. And of course, the other great thing about this system is that it is running Windows 11 out of the box. And there you see the iWork GT is running an 11th gen Core i5 2.4 gigahertz with installed RAM of 8 gigs and 256 gigs of storage. And considering this is a tablet form factor, I must tell you guys, I was pretty impressed with the results. With a single core score of 1300, 4000 multi-core, it's actually one of the better performing single core systems that I've actually tested here, even faster than a Snapdragon 888, and you know, getting close to what we see with the A14 and even A15 Bionic in terms of single core scores. So pretty impressive there. Beyond that, guys, the design is nice. You do have this nice metallic build quality, although I will say, Alldocube, my unit came a bit scratched up. It's almost like this unit was used when they sent it to me. Not a very good look. And the display is nice, but as you can see, it's not very bright. And you can just clearly see it there next to an iPad Pro. This display just can't really compete in terms of brightness and just in terms of the contrast ratio. The iPad Pro is just miles better in this case. But I'll tell you guys, the biggest issue I have with this iWork GT is not so much the unit itself, it's the keyboard that it comes with. And as you can see, it does have magnets. You are able to use it in a stand mode, and the keyboard itself is not too bad. It's actually pretty clicky, but there's one major issue with this keyboard, and I think if you're gonna do a hybrid system like this, to not nail this is a problem. And that is none other than the trackpad. Folks, how can I say this? The trackpad on this iWork GT is not good. In fact, it's almost unusable. I don't understand how this trackpad came out of QC to be able to be included in this system. I know that they were trying to do it as a capacitive touch interface, but I think Alldocube, you really should have just gone with something like the Magic Keyboard and have an actual physical button on this trackpad. Look at the Magic Keyboard. It's also larger, but it does have a physical button that you can press. I think they got a little bit too cutesy here with this trackpad, and it really lessens the experience of what is otherwise a pretty decent in terms of performance and in terms of build quality system. But you know, if you're using this in a tablet mode, the audio experience is actually pretty solid. You have pretty good quality dual speakers. You do have a touchscreen, so you know, this in tablet mode is actually something I do enjoy. And I think for a lot of PC fans out there, having a touchscreen on your PC is a pro. And a lot of you guys don't like Macs or MacBooks for that reason. But if you don't have a decent trackpad and keyboard experience, then it kind of negates the purpose of this being a hybrid device. But all in all, guys, I think for the price that they are offering this iWork GT, it still is a pretty compelling system, given it's got that touchscreen, it's got that Core i5 performance, a decent display, solid build quality. Battery life has also been very decent with this unit, and the cameras, well, let's just say you better not be using the cameras on this device other than for quick video calls. But yes, there are cameras here on the back. Good peripherals, HDMI, USB-C, and you have a full USB-A output as well, which is great. 3.5mm headphone jack and an SD card reader, all running Windows 11 a pretty solid system here, but I do think if you're going to be picking this up for use with the trackpad, you may want to pick up an additional mouse to go with this unit as well. So once again, check links in the description for this iWork GT from Alldocube, and thanks once again to Alldocube for sending this one out. But hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts on these hybrid PC tablet systems? I don't use these very often, but I know a lot of you guys out there do appreciate these, so hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for future updates. And that is right, guys. So many PCs on the channel, never before. The Chewy Lark Book X, a Jasper Lake laptop. Gonna be checking that one out very soon. Stay tuned. So that's it, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Decent hardware, but this trackpad, big bust.